2 years after the barbaric attacks of October 7th, when hundreds of Israelis were taken hostages, the suffering has finally ended.
Breaking news out of the Middle East, where hopes and prayers are finally being answered. We just got word Hamas has begun releasing the remaining 48 Israeli hostages, more than 2 years after they were taken.
President Donald Trump has secured the release of the last 20 living hostages held by the terrorists. It all began on Sunday, October 12th, when the terrorists started returning the first group of hostages. Not voluntarily, of course. They had simply run out of options and support, and returning the hostages was their only chance of survival. Here are the people of Israel chanting, "Thank you, Trump."
Thank you, Trump! Thank you, Trump! Thank you, Trump!
And here are the innocent Palestinians saying, "I love you, Trump," while holding bags of food in their hand.
I love you, Trump! I love you, Trump! I love you, Trump! I love you, كل العالم!
But do you know who isn't saying anything? Those so-called pro-Palestinian protesters in the West and the Democratic Party in the United States. What do I hear from them? Silence. Here you can see the emotional reunions, hostages finally returning to their families. On Monday the 13th, President Trump addressed the Knesset, the Israel parliament. Watch this.
I love Israel. I'm with you all the way. You will be bigger, better, stronger, and more loving than ever before. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless the United States of America, and God bless the Middle East.
There were more than 20 standing ovations. Yes, past presidents have been warmly welcomed in Israel before, but none of them have received the kind of hero's reception that Donald Trump just did. Isn't that interesting? The man who's labeled as Nazi by the left media is actually traveling the world creating peace and being welcomed with open arms by the Jewish people, the real victims of Nazism in the past. Next, President Trump flew to Egypt to meet with leaders from over 20 nations to sign the Gaza peace plan, laying out how countries will help rebuild and bring peace and prosperity to the region.
This took 3,000 years to get to this point. Can you believe it? And it's going to hold up, too. It's going to hold up.
Meanwhile, in the United States, as I mentioned before, silence from the pro-Palestinian protesters. Hamas is already executing Palestinians who they suspected collaborated with the Israeli. But no one is protesting about that. If a Palestinian does it to another Palestinian, no one really cares. And silence from the Democratic Party as well. Only Senator John Fetterman had the courage to break rank and show some appreciation for the end of the world.
I mean, how can we all celebrate this thing? I mean, you've had human beings held underground for over 2 years and tortured and beaten and starved, forced to dig their own graves and things. Now they can finally come back home. And now everyone should be celebrating these things. And clearly the Palestinians are, and people in Israel are too. And now there are people in our nation, you know, some of those aren't really celebrating or even acknowledging a thing. And that's part of the truth there too. It really was never about peace. It was more about an anti-Israel agenda.
Both Biden and Harris had the power to end this war. They were in the same position, but they lacked the leadership and credibility that Donald Trump has earned. In fact, the terrorists wanted Kamala Harris to win. Listen to this testimony by one of the hostages.
They were very scared of him. Yeah, they wanted...
Who?
the terrorists.
We're afraid of Trump.
Yeah, they wanted Kamala to be chosen, to be elected.
You talked politics with them?
Yeah. They wanted Kamala to be elected.
On the positive side, comedian Bill Maher says, you just cannot deny his success.
Trump, not my choice, didn't vote for him, but
a
somehow,
lot of people did.
And he's, I can't deny the success.
I can't either.
Yeah.
And he's the president.
And he's the president.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to sign up for our newsletter at alainguillot.com/newsletter so that you will never miss an episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Peace.